Today we will start with our chapter number first from class 6 in civics, and that is understanding diversity. Student, you can see here on this page, you can see three pictures. If you will observe, then you will see that all these three pictures are different from one another. What does that mean? That means that all the students who are present there in the classroom have different images, have different creativity, have different art. You have drawing competition at your school. You observe this thing that one student prepare one image, another student prepare different image. So no two images can be exactly similar. They can be similar but not exactly similar. That is as shown in this picture. So in this chapter, we will study about the concept, and that is diversity. What is diversity? Thereafter, moving ahead, you can see here, as I already told you, first of all we need to know what do you mean by diversity. Diversity means being different. What I said? Diversity means being different. For example, let us take example of your family. Maybe you like to drink Coca-Cola, whereas your father like to drink some other soft drink. Your friends like to drink some other drink. Your mother like to drink tea, or you can say your other friend like to drink coffee. So what does that mean? All these people have different taste in beverages. So what is that? That is diversity. So if we say what is diversity? Diversity means being different. No two individual can be exactly similar. They belong to different religion group, they belong to different culture, they belong to different caste, they speak different languages, they have different taste, they have different preferences. So what is that? That is diversity. Then one topic is here, that is making friends. If you are sitting there in the classroom and you are a Hindu, you have observed this thing, might be your friend belongs to Muslim community, or you used to avoid that particular company because he is a Muslim. That is not the case, na? So one story is given here, making friend, which says that it doesn't matter that two individuals belongs to different groups or they belong to different culture or religion, but they can be good friends. In this story, as you can see here in this diagram, what happened? One ragged boy is there who is selling newspaper at the pavement. He is screaming, he used to scream, "New akhbar le lo akhbar." He used to scream like this on the pavement. And he usually noticed one boy who used to do cycling on the road. Now what happened? One day, he was yelling or he was screaming, "Akhbar le lo akhbar," or "Newspaper le lo newspaper." And what this boy observed, that this rugged boy is selling newspaper in a mixture of language. He is using bilingual language, Hindi words as well as English words, to sell his newspaper. So one day, this boy, cyclist boy, asked him for Hindi newspaper, and this boy got shocked and he asked, "Hindi newspaper?" Then he asked, "You look Angrez." What this ragged boy said, "You looked Angrez. Do you read Hindi newspaper also?" Then what he replied, "Yes, I read Hindi newspaper also, because Hindi was one of my subject in my school." Then moving ahead, same story is continued here. What does that cyclist boy said? That I can read Hindi, I can speak English, but what happened? Their conversation just stopped in the middle or stopped in between. Why? Because till that moment, red light got over and both of them have to move. So both of these boys, the newspaper selling boy and that cyclist boy, meet another day. Another day, that red boy asked this boy that yesterday you was talking about subjects. Can you tell me what are these subjects? Now that student replied, subject is something that we can study. What is subject? Subject is something that we can study. Then he asked, have you ever went to school? Then what does that boy replied? I never went to school. So he said that is why you don't know about subjects. In my school, I used to read both English as well as Hindi. That is why I am capable of reading and writing Hindi too. Then again their conversation got stopped in between and they meet next day because of the red light got over. Now the next day, this ragged boy used to say that I am a Muslim boy, and that cyclist boy asked him, why you never went to school for studying? You should study. Then this ragged boy very proudly says that at a very early age I started earning money for my family. Earlier I used to do this job with my mother, but now I am doing it alone. Then he asked why your mother is capable not coming with you right now. Then what he replied? He replied that my mother is not well and she used to live in Meerut. Then another day, that boy asked, what's your name? This boy replied, my name is Sameer. Then red light got over and both of them have to leave that place. Then on the next day, they meet again and this cyclist boy shockingly said that, what, your name is Sameer? My name is Sameer too. What does that mean? The cyclist boy name is also Sameer and the boy who is selling the newspaper, his name is also Sameer. So the cyclist boy suggests that from now onwards, you are Sameer Do and I am Sameer Ek, and we will conversate in this way only. Sameer Ek and Sameer Do. So next day, what the cyclist boy or what Sameer Ek observed is there was no happiness on the face of Sameer Do, and he asked, why are you not happy today? Then what he replied? He said that I am from Muslim community and Muslim riots began in Meerut. And I already told you this thing. Meerut was the place where this boy mother used to reside. And then traffic got over and they both got dispatched. And on the next day, this cyclist boy did not find this ragged boy selling newspaper. Then he was thinking where he went. Then he thought might be he went to Meerut to her mother because she needs him. Moving ahead, so what we learn from this particular conversation or making friend is that though we belong to different culture, as I already told you, we have observed certain dissimilarities between Sameer Ek and Sameer Do. We are going to study that here also in detail. People with different background can be good friends. So you can see here, I already discussed this thing. What I told you regarding the difference between Sameer Ek and Sameer Do, that Sameer Ek belongs to Hindu family, whereas Sameer Do belongs to Muslim family. Sameer Ek used to go to school, whereas Sameer Do does not go to school, and they belongs to different culture and religion background. Thereafter, here explanation regarding Kerala and Ladakh is given, where what is mentioned? It is mentioned that two individuals can be diversified, can be different on the basis of their geographical location. What does that mean? For example, if I am living in Rajasthan, hot climate is there, so what type of clothes I am going to wear? I am going to wear cotton clothes because they are suitable for me in that particular climate. My food habits, my taste is also different. On the other hand, if I am living in Ladakh, which is a cold place, then what happens? I am going to wear woolen clothes. So on the basis of geographical factor, what is geographical factor? On the basis of location, on the basis of places, people have different food habits, different cloth wearing habits and different attitudes. So here two examples are given regarding Kerala and Ladakh. If we study here, then we are going to study about Kerala here. All of you know where is Kerala located? It is there in southern part of India and one of the hottest place. That is what mentioned here, that Kerala is one of the hottest place and hot climate is found here. And students, you very well know this thing, that Kerala is known as the city of spices. Very fine or very good quality of spices are found in Kerala. What I said, people residing there have different culture habit, different food habits, different clothes wearing habits. As I already told you, hot climate is there, people are going to wear cotton clothes, and Kerala is famous for its spices, and as it is nearby coastal areas, if we talk about food habits of the people, then people used to eat rice and fish there as their food habits. Now moving ahead, in the same way, if we talk about Ladakh, then Ladakh is one of the place where cold climate is found. So people who are residing there in Ladakh used to wear woolen clothes, as you can see here, and it is one of the tourist spot also. So people living in Ladakh have different food habits, different clothes wearing habits, different temperament as compared to that from Kerala. So what we can say? We can say that no two individual can be exactly similar. They can be similar but not exactly similar. They are different on the basis of their culture, on the basis of their religion, on the basis of their taste, on the basis of their food habits, on the basis of their language, etc. Moving ahead. If we talk about unity in diversity, all of you know this thing very well, that India is one of the country where diversity exists. What does that mean? Or how we can say that India is a diversified country? India is a diversified country because people in India used to speak different languages, they have different food habits, they belong to different culture, they belong to different caste, they have different eating habits, as I have given you example also. For example, if you talk about plants and animal species also, they are also different. For example, if we take the example of Rajasthan, I told you hot climate is there, people prefer to wear cotton clothes there. And if we take the example of Ladakh, people used to wear woolen clothes there. So India is a diversified country, and Britishers, when Britishers were there in India, they thought that they can have easy victory over India because people are not united in India, they are diversified. But the thing is, although people in India are diversified, they belong to different religion, different cultural background, but they are united together. And one of that example you can see here is regarding Jallianwala Bagh massacre, that all of you know very well, where thousands of people got died at the same place at the single movement. But after that movement, people in India started integrated, they started getting united. So what we can say is, irrespective of all these diversities, people in India live with harmony and they are united. And even Jawaharlal Nehru also wrote in his book, that is Discovery of India, in which he mentioned how people of India are united although being diversified or belonging to different religious, different cultural or different caste backgrounds. And that's it about our whole chapter. Thank you, students.